Testing. Test. Having some technical issues. But I can't really go several days in a row without doing some plastic model building. So here we are. Okay. Today we're building this. This is an HG kit from Bandai, based on the movie Pacific Rim Uprising. There are other kits based on the original Pacific Rim, which I'm not sure that I have or not. I need to double check, but I randomly found this kit in the pile, and that was what we're doing. This is what we are going to be building today. I'm gonna have to fix that because of it. But yeah, so this is, oddly enough, this is a kit where the English is first and very much in bold. And this is, well, yeah, this is based on a American-made movie, Hollywood movie. So yeah, you have, which is unusual for, I mean, there might be other kits that are based on US media that will have the English first, but this one has English in bold and big, like assembly process, shoulder symbol, okay. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Like it's an SG kit, but I have some good hopes for it. It's from 2018, so it's fairly recent. I need to see if I have the. Let me get a screenshot first. Let me screenshot the thumbnail. Alright. Things just broke. And I'm having technical issues today. Lots of technical issues. Okay. Let me get my thumbnail first. Yeah, so this is, Pacific Rim Uprising, second movie from the Pacific Rim. I wouldn't say franchise. You've only got 2 movies, I think, unless, well, there's movies and then there's that show on Netflix, I think, that animated show. So yeah, I mean, I guess it is a franchise. But yeah, this is a Jaeger, Gipsy Avenger. I don't know if I have the other Jaegers from the previous movie they did. Bandai did do series of SG kits for the previous one. I think they did also like some higher grade stuff, like master grade maybe level. I don't know. I need to double check. Those were like limited run. I feel like they weren't like that many of them. I mean, they weren't like re-released or something. It's not something that is a long running thing. Okay, the focus is all over the place. I'm gonna have to fix that. Just give me a second. Alright, so then we said plastic module, blah blah blah, the recreation, the assembly process. So yeah, English first, very much in bold. Japanese like secondary. So yeah, it's like a different thing. But yeah, this is Gipsy Avenger, not Danger, from Pacific Rim Uprising by Bandai. A non-scale kit. There's no scale information on this thing. It says SG, but assuming it's going to be built around the same size as the Gundam. Those are, at least in the movie, that what we see in the movie, they are much, much bigger than Gundam's. About like, well, a mobile suit is about 15, 16 meters tall. I don't know, this one doesn't actually say any. Nope, there's none of the usual 15 years and up. Yep. Illustration by who? Bandai, whatever the usual face. I've been trying to pay attention because I feel like most of the box illustrations are made by the same guy. It doesn't say on this one. Not for years 3 and up. Oh yeah, no need glue. You do need nippers. No need paint. Right, that's it. Okay. Let's go. So unboxing the thing. This over. This is a very thin box too, so it's not. If you go by thickness of box being like how complex a kit is, like there are HG kits with like very, very thick, like this thick, quite thick. So yeah, I'm a large number of runners. Although it could be like a few hundreds of lots of very small parts. What is this now? Isn't it color? Oh wait, you have the usual. That's a long sheet. So last time I did a Valve Rave kit, which had a much smaller kit. Actually, I don't know if I can find the instructions. Yeah, the instructions is just lying around here. This was Valve Rave Liberator kit from, I think, 20 something, 11, 13, I don't know. Yeah, much smaller sheet, no color, but yeah, you build a kit that lived in a much thicker box. Alright, so we have instructions, which is simple. Although the instructions are not the usual, like Japanese first and then some English. So this is a recent Bandai kits, so they do have the instruction in English. You have your color guide here. You don't really need a lot of colors apparently, just blue, silver, and gold, which I think you already have in there. So do we have any stats on this on how big it is? No. No specifications. It's a Jaeger, it's called. You have stickers. No, you have stickers. So we have a sheet here of thin stickers, very small, lots of them. So we can probably add lots of small details. There's no. Oh, there's some numbers here. So yeah. Very few runners, so 1, 2, 3, 4. You have gold-plated stuff here, so you don't really need to paint anything. You absolutely do not need to paint anything. So, that's that. Okay, now for the ASMR portion of the show. And, well, remove your headphones if it is loud. I haven't figured out a way to, maybe I should try to mute it. Alright, so this is A, and this is, oh, it has like a nice metallic sheen to it. This is nice. Nice metallic sheen to these parts here. It's like metal, like you you absolutely do not have to paint it. This is nice. I hope they do this for more. They could do this for like Gundam. I don't know if this is expensive or not, but I like the metal feel to it. Like it's like metal gray feel. So this would be nice if they like applied this to like every HG kit out there. Although I probably built like HG kits like more recent than this. Interesting. I do have some Witch of Mercury stuff. I know I've built them first. Well, yet, so but it'd be nice if they had like the same feel to them. So you absolutely do not have to paint this. There are no polycaps. It's like a modern. Oh wait, this is a polycap. Nope, this is not a polycap. This is polystyrene. Yeah, this is polystyrene. They no longer use polycaps, but these deceptively look like polycaps. This is JTP1. I guess new types of polycap new types. Okay. Thin stickers, thin sheets for the Gipsy Danger. Well, Avenger, I keep saying Gipsy Danger. I think the first movie was called the first. Not a mecha. It's a super robot. Well, it looks like a real robot probably, but this is super robot. Like stuff that big you would need like. To move, it's basically the size of a small mountain, so to move that you need like huge, gigantic amounts of energy. And I feel like one of them is like steam powered, or burns coal or something. one of them has a nuclear power reactor. The other one, I think I may be wrong, but I feel like the Russian one was like a coal burning thing. All right. Very few runners. This, that. Survey for customers only in Japan, of course. Lots of instructions there and there. This is like a, I don't know. Oops. I'm like nothing. This thing fell off earlier. Let's do this. Alright, so we're gonna be building in a second here. Let's adjust this a bit. Come on. Alright. Okay, so we're good. So where does it begin? This is... What am I looking at? Parts structure unit. Do not forget about this part. Needed to be inserted without assembling. Do not serve with part on assemble. This is weird. What is this? I don't know. Like, yeah, it feels like this might be a kit for like a different. Well, it's for a different audience. So the people who buy this are likely people, Americans, or people outside of Japan, or who are not familiar with like Gundam and the rest of Japanese-based mechas and whatnot, and they're coming through this knowing only about what's this? Knowing only about this movie, Pacific Rim Uprising, which has kaijus in it. The word kaiju being a word from Japan for big Jew, which is monster, I guess. I mean, the suffix is, I think, the monster, and so they wouldn't be familiar with all this, and so you would have to kind of guide them somewhat gently, and this is like an intro kit, but it has a lot of parts. So we're doing this one, A37, A36. I think I might be able to just nip everything all at once, but I'm not gonna do it. I mean, it saves time, definitely saves time. You probably save like half an hour on build time if I just nip the whole thing without looking, without having to like figure out which number is where. So let's see. So we have A37, A23, GPT1, C9. Okay, hold on. Any A's? We're building the chest right now. A10, A9, 31, 28, 11, 31, 28. I need to check if sound. Okay, I need to hold on a second. Because I've been having some technical problems. So I need to double check that the stream is actually working, because sometimes the sound that gets to YouTube is all messed up. Oh well. That'll do it. Well, I think it's working. Hopefully there's no weird echo. Oh, okay. Let's keep going. So we need A36 and 11, 9, and 10. So these three. Oh, a little bit of flashing here. Okay, hold on. Anyway, let's keep going. So 9, 10. There's a little, tiny bit of flashing on this thing over here, which is rare, very, very rare for Bandai kits. Like, build like hundreds of them, and probably seen like this kind of defect like a handful of times. And there we go. So this is 828, this blah here, this over there, 828, A31, and A31. There you are. I need to see if I have the original movies, the kits from the original movies. I feel like I do. Like, they were always out of stock. And A13, A1, A2, A12, A3, A4. 13, where's 13? These, these. Wait, 13 is this. Okay, this one here. Yeah, there's a bit of flashing all over the place. It's hopefully I didn't get a messed up runner here, which is exceedingly rare. These go around here. So now we got all the parts. Well, no, not really. So that's all the A's. Now we need C19. C19, 19, 19. 19, 26, 25, 28, 19, 25, 19, 19, 25, 26, 8. I can't even reach. Okay, I can't reach that. I'm just gonna trim a little bit of extra here. Okay, so it's really cutting here. Because I can't really reach. This thing. Need 28? Yeah, I do need 28, I think. It's a nice, like metal look to it, which is. This is, yeah, I do hope like they've used the same technique on all new kits. Like it will really make it lose the plastic look. Oh, that's kind of the point. C26, I think this is 25 and 28, and what else do we need? JPT. Nothing in any B's here. JPT 1D. Oh, these have letters. So this is like the new type of, well, at least I guess they tried at some point to make this the new type of polycaps without actual polycaps. Yeah, these are just polystyrene now. They no longer use that polyethylene or what have you type of thing here. Alright, so GPT-1D. Unlike polycaps, you cannot just twist those off. You have to actually nip those off. GPT here, so I mean, I don't know how to feel about this. Like the whole point of like not using polycaps is that you can use the space that you've saved, both like the polycap here. I mean, this might only be for this kit. I don't know. This is B, and we also need I. Yeah, you can use the space that you save for like other mechanical things. You can have like more mechanical details, mechanical functions. If you save it, if you like remove the polycap and like kind of use the existing plastic to like form features, I guess. Okay, what the hell is I playing? Okay. Let's try to pick this up. I need I. I think that's it. Let's make the chest then. So we start with A37, C19. Did I get the C19 anywhere? Hold up. This is C19. Where'd you drop? Hold up now. I did cut off C19, but where did it go? Oh, there it is. Alright, there we go. Just put this over here. I'll need my file, probably. Just check for nubs. A little bit of a nub here. I don't know if this is coated or is actually all the way through. I think it might just be coated in this powdery kind of metal feel, or it could be the plastic itself. I've read somewhere that it's been like, it's like the pigment itself has like metal particles in it, or like shiny particles in it that would I think Mylar could be doing that. This is makes this very unrecyclable, but the plastic's going to shit anyway. So yeah, because if you, the problem with coating parts is that you have to account for the thickness of the coating, whereas if you mold it directly, you can have like more precise, or at least that's what I think, you have more precise part dimensions in the mold. It looks like it might be a coating though. I don't know. Maybe like they pre-coat the. They pre-coat the mold somehow. But if that was the case, they don't need to do it all the way around. They just need to do it. Let's get a bit of flashing here. Not flashing, but nubs here. I don't know. It might be all the way through. I need some knives. Knives here. Then cut this one off or slice it off. I don't know. It might be all the way through. Okay. Just check around. I don't need to do this excessively, just like check for nubs, really, just a little bit. So it said on the box that this is supposed to be like the same kind of assembly feel as how you assemble the Jaegers in real, or at least as seen in the movie. So you take this thing, you slap this in here, which becomes the reactor part. It snaps in. As expected of a Bandai kit. There's a little bit of a gap, but I think that's on purpose. Alright, so then we do GPT-D, sorry, and you sand these a little bit. This is a tiny part. I think this is the neck part. Be careful you don't drop this. So, this goes in here. Like this becomes the neck, I assume. This goes in here. Whatever. And then we get the two GPT B and so yeah, these are like traditional. I've seen polycaps like these like 100 times over. Those are the traditional. They've been like the hybrid staple for arm joints and Gundams forever. Weird to see it on here. Like, so this is kind of like an intro to Gunpla for people who've never done it, I guess. They're using Pacific Rim to kind of advertise. And then, really, that's it. That is all. That's it. There's nothing else inside. That can't be right. No, wait, this one. Sorry, wrong thing. So I may need to. Let's see. Do I have a number? No, it seems like a number 3. Let's just. Help these along a little bit, just in case. It helps it fit a little better. It slides in better, and also if I make a mistake, it's easier to take it apart. Okay, slides in more easy. Just put this a little out there. And slide, there you go. Ow. To be careful. There's a bit of a gap. I don't know how this is going to behave with glue. I don't know if this, not sure if this is a coating or if this is all the way I mean, they would have advertised on the box. I'll take a look later once I'm done on the instructions. Maybe it says like if this is like some specially molded thing. But yeah, it's like the nice internal kind of parts here that you probably won't be seeing. Okay, so then you take GPTI. There's like a rounded bit down here, so that goes. Okay, so this one, and I guess it doesn't matter which way we put this in. Same thing over there. Alright. Well, let me try to make it all face the same way. For example, this little bit goes in the back, which I assume this is the back. Or it could be the front, for all I know. Alright, so then you just put these together. Just a quick drill. So 1.5 millimeter bit here. Hello, unethical. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to chat, but I'm assuming that's your name, unethical. Second here. Alright, so probably should give this a little bit of a polish here. Alright, so then this just goes together here. It's pretty simple. I mean, it's not a. This doesn't have a ton of like gimmick parts or what have you. This is a straight up HG figure build. Yeah. Alright, so then you take C28, which goes in the back. Just polish this part here. Get this nub off. Yeah, I think like maybe it goes all like the pigment itself of the plastic is shiny, has that metal sheen to it. I don't think it's just the outside coating. Or at least I hope it's not. Because I did read somewhere that was a new special feature of some sort. So we hold this like this. We do 820 C. Okay, hold on. The rounded parts goes up. There we go. Press this in. Use your stick to press it in because it doesn't quite line up, does it? It doesn't quite line up. Is it supposed to be like that? I don't know. Well, it says to do this, so we'll do that. Just shave this off a little bit. Shave this up a little bit. I need a file. And just gently rub without applying pressure. Rub without applying pressure. And there we go. They are sharp, well, somewhat sharp. bits on the plastic, so careful when you're pressing with your fingers. You're gonna feel it. Alright, so now we need A10 and A9. This one's on a small surface, just kind of annoying, so you need to be careful you don't accidentally damage the profile of the part. Carefully remove the thing here, so A9, A10, gently. So rub without applying pressure, just let the part take care of itself. Okay, so A9, A10 goes, I guess there. Oops, not there. There, I guess. Like this. We need some drilling here. Just pre-drill those holes. They seem a bit tight. They don't want to go in. Slides right in. There you go. Easily. So just use a stick to press it in if need be. Try to break the stick by applying too much pressure. Because you did that, you're probably going to break the plastic. Alright, so there we go. Okay, now A31 and A28, just get the slightest nubs out of. I mean, this is a bit unnecessary overkill, but the fewer nubs are visible, the better the final product will look. Alright, so you just press on here. Use a stick to like push it further in if needed. Try to apply pressure on the back of the this is very hollow. Anything else in here that I miss? Looks like you could, I mean, the spot here, it looks like you could put like a round LED. They probably sell like LED things, although where would you reach the switch? Like some kind of LED thing, like a round battery basically, to like light up an LED. So you could probably rig this to have a light in there. I think you could do that. Like they are like 3-volt rated LEDs, so you could just wire it yourself, or they probably sell standard. Doesn't mention it yet. I mean, should mention it in the. Yeah, you probably have to buy this separate, or you can just rig it yourself. I mean, this is like a. You can guess what size battery is. This is, and kind of just spot weld it, or not even. Just like use a little bit of electrical wire and just rig it, I guess. Although if you do that, it is going to, I mean, the battery's going to run out, and you cannot glue this back part. Alright, so enough of that. And this is all there is to it. Not too bad, is it? Very shiny. Alright, so we assembled this part and that part. Oh, I forgot this thing. It just goes like this. Simple enough. Yeah, it's a very thin waist for a thing that weighs like 1,000 tons probably. The arms are probably very heavy and huge, and that this whole thing holds a reactor. Like if you were to build a real robot that size, it would be pyramid shaped. Like most of the machinery would be at the bottom. Wait, did I put this on wrong? There's something weird. Oh, it does go. It clips a bit here. Clips a bit on this little piece here at the back. Did I put this on upside down? Actually, let me make sure. C30. No, it did say to put the rounded bit. Oh, the rounded bit at this side. Okay. But it just clips a bit on this little part here, like this little bit here clips here. It might be on purpose, or maybe I need to push it in a bit more. Like, yeah, it just clips in a little bit. It's like a little bit of friction contact here. Oh well. Anyway, this is the torso, the chest. Well, almost. We need to do these parts. How long am I taking for this? Probably too long. Okay, did I even need this? Very thin parts, and the knobs are on very thin details, so I'm thinking I should get rid of the background music. What is this even doing here? I should get rid of the background music because, I mean, eventually I want to reuse this footage to create edited down versions of these videos. So if I have background music, it's gonna be stuff I have to deal with if I want to add a different track on top. I don't think anybody's gonna miss those though. That's a relaxing part, I guess. Okay, this is nope, I don't think this is it. It's on the wrong way. Okay. So just do this, look around for fit issues, especially in the middle, because the sprue will spread out a bit when cut, and hold up. Oh, it goes in the hole there. There we go. There we go. Oh, this just goes on here. Oh, this one, rather. Okay. Shave off the extra nubs here if you can. I mean, you can always do that later. I should really stop. I mean, this is the thing that makes these videos so much longer. Like, just me trying to clean the parts too much. That's kind of the relaxing part of building these things, like just the mindless activity of just moving your hands, doing some simple tasks. Anyway, I don't need to do all this. Okay, so these kind of just go on like so. Why though? I don't know. Why do you need these? Are those weapons of some sort? Or just... Oh, there's a sugar plum there. So this is the chest. Took long enough. Like 40 minutes. Well, more like 30 minutes, but like it's like in the beginning it takes a minute because you still have all the runners, all the pawns and runners. You spend quite a bit of time just looking around. Alright, so A39. That's we're doing the waist now. Wait, that's not one of the waist? Well, I guess it is the hip, more likely. Alright, A39. And I guess A38 and A34, A35, A22. So all the A's though. A22. 22 was 22. AC21. 22. Okay. 34. So these and that. Okay, so you identify which parts you're nipping quickly, and then you can just go for a little bit fast here. And these nippers are sharp, but they don't have a lot of reach. Well, I feel they might be getting a little bit blunt. And then we need JTP1. There you are. So yeah, this is basically standard polycaps, but just using a different material. Probably gonna make it a bit stiff. That's okay. Alright, so let's just look here. There's no symmetrical, so it doesn't matter where you put it. Twist it a bit, I guess, so it goes in. Twist, 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 twist. There you go, make sure it goes in all the way. So I put this here, check for the fit, like if you then you just remove nubs that are going to be in the way. That's going to be a bit faster than trying to clean every single little bit of nub that I see. This here. And say that I do it again. Oh, these aren't poly caps, so I think it might be fine if there's contact. Like if these were poly caps, like the balls need to be smooth because they will be rubbing against softer plastic, and if over time it will cause it to lose shape or like wear out faster. Alright, so that's that. So we need our drill bits here. Let's see. Number 2, I guess. Just drill this a little bit. Drill this one a little bit. Just to make it slide in a bit easier. So I do this. So there, it slides right in with minimal effort. Okay, this twist is a bit, so just to make sure it's like sitting in. Alright, there we go. And then we take A34, A35, we do a test fit together just to see if there's any contact points, and there are. That's kind of a big one here. I think you can just use the knife. Gently. That was a bit much. I overdid that. Now it's a gouge. I should have used a... Oh, I can correct it later on. Kinda, sorta. Make it not too visible. We're doing this live, so mistakes will happen. Right, so this way goes that one, and just drill this a tiny bit here. Is this correct? That's the wrong one. This one. There we go. Yeah. Oh, whatever. Too late now. We're committed. Just a little bit of a fit here. There we go. You push it all the way. Oh, it's on the bottom, so I guess it's fine. It's not that visible. There's no hole for an action base on this thing. You can then kind of smooth it out a little bit here. A little dot of glue will fix that right up. Rub it without applying pressure, and there you go. Alright, so that's you can kind of see like the inner frame and like the it's like a gap between the inner frame and the thing here. So this was just all a waste. Didn't take too long, did it? Now A20. A1920, the head now, okay. So A19, A20, A20, okay, that's just the head, okay. It's all the A parts still. And you get that golden bit here. So just trim it extra because you might not be able to reach with all the runners in the way here. Because I don't know if like there's actual metal in these things. These might wear out the nippers faster if there is in the pigment that is being used. That's a thought. So tiny amount of Alright, so this is A, whatever this is. There's only like 4 parts to the head, so it's not terribly complicated, so there we go. 19, 20, 18, this whole section. Okay, this is it. There we go. So we take 19 and these two together. So just pre-drill a little bit, tiny bit. Join it together. Find any kind of interference in the fit. Use your knife to clear this out if need be. Shave them off just so it's like, you can't tell what's like gonna interfere. Right, and then you just gently, not without applying pressure. Alright. Now take, oh, I just slap this on then. There's no no ceremony or anything. It just goes on without. That's it. That's a whole head. There's no. Gundams would have like a bunch of extra parts, even HG ones for like the various bits and pieces, their chins, their eyes, their things, all separate parts. This one though, just 3 pieces. Little Batman ears here. Make sure you keep the sharpness and don't. There we go. Very sharp ears. Batman little pokey ears here. Shave this little bit here without trying not to get the details scraped off. Alright, and then you put the eye here. The golden thing. There you go. Slides right in. Use your stick, you push it in further. There you are. Yeah, make sure it fits just fine. It takes a little bit extra here. Just carve this off. There we go. It's very detailed, like with something. I mean, I don't know what scale it is. I need to look up what the size is, kind of guess what the scale is for this thing. The actual specs. It's like probably like 60, 100 meters tall, maybe. Well, we're not going to assemble it just yet. So the arms now, right arms. I'm going to do both arms at the same time. So A26, A24, A30, A33. So this whole section, this whole section is the arms. Just move this over here. So that's the A. We also need C. We also need these as well, so. C16, so these. And we need C13 and C14. So this whole section becomes the arms. Anything else? Alright, this section. Wait a minute. This looks like it would be an arm piece. What is this for? Well, we'll see. I feel like there might be parts in here that aren't used. There might be unused parts in here. I don't see it. I don't know. I don't see anything else that would be. It might be in the legs, but like it's only like one of them. There might be some symmetrical part somewhere. All right. Yeah, these are also typical HG arm fittings, I guess. They look very, yeah, very much like what you would expect on high-grade kits. Arm parts here, so that was C, this was A. Now I need B. B 19, 20, 15, right, 15, 14. The only arms are symmetrical, but oh well. Okay, so let's see. On the B's we have 1920. 1920, so this section, 15, this section. Yes, these are the hands parts here. So 7 and 6. Do I have 7 and 6? I don't seem to have 7 and 6. Okay, let's ignore these for now. So this 20, 21, 21, 16. So okay, so these parts. Alright, so all the way here. We might need 7 because I don't see it. Looks like a small enough part, but it could be on the foot, the legs, I guess. So why make a humanoid robot that big? This could have been articulated. Well, probably not on this grade of. That was a B. Alright, so then we take the ball caps here. So, well, not ball caps, the fake ball caps. pretend polycaps. So we need K. This is these ones. K and C and E, A and E. K, C, A, E. Oh, let's just do it. I mean, there was one thing with the polycaps, they were easy to get off the runners. You just like twist it off, so. K, A. C's, two C's, I guess. And then E. This one's not a typical polycap, but it is like, it does look like typical arm part that you would find on a SG kit. Like the inner arm part. GBTE, C1. That's it. That's all of it. Let's build this. Alright. You take this thing and you slap it in here, so in this way, so you hold it like this, like so. Just twist it in a bit till it goes all the way in. You do a no. That's a little bit of thing here, so just test fit. Use the knife to get this part off. This shouldn't, I'll just dive it. That shouldn't interfere too much. There we go. And you just polish it off gently. Alright. The same thing on the other side. A26. These ones, I believe, yeah. Goes with this. Just wait a minute. Well, let's just fit it on first and see how it goes. Alright, so hold it like this and hold it like, actually this one goes like here, and then 21. Shouldn't cause interference, but just in case. And then this goes on here. It doesn't seem right. Oh, it goes like this. Okay, so this isn't the connecting hole. Wait, does it? It goes on like this. Oh, in this hole. Okay. Yeah, it's not a you have to do this one first, I guess. Like this. And like so. Finally, this one goes on top here. So this one is a natural. Okay. So probably should clean this up a little bit. So just make sure you have no horrible looking nubs here. I mean, it should be fine. Now you can push it together all the way through. Connects when needed. You can always come back later, clean it up somewhat. That is, I think, how it's supposed to look. So this is the right arm shoulder. So same thing with the left arm shoulder. Goes this like that. Ah. Let's connect these together here. And there we go. You'll wiggle them a bit to make sure they kind of go in all the way. Get rid of some nubs here and there. Alright, so shoulder, left shoulder, right. Well, shoulder left and shoulder right, okay. Now, GPTE and GPTA, JPT, not GPT, stupid chat, GPT thing. Okay, these are our thingamabob here. So you can find the one that kind of looks like the picture, in this case. Okay, this one. And now you take this thing here, you take that thing over there. They're both GPDAs, so they are symmetrical. Okay, there's a nub here that's gonna... You need to find the nubs that are gonna be interfering with the operation of the joint. Alright. And these are probably going to be somewhat internal parts, so you want them to be to fit as tightly as possible. Okay, so and then you take 13 here. You also look out for nubs that are going to be interfering. Give him a shave. And you might need this one here, just to give it a little twist. It's a tiny twist just to bevel the opening a little bit. And then join it together. I said you join it together. What are you doing to me? This one? I guess they do. They do only fit like one certain way, and the arms aren't. They are symmetrical, but they are opposite designs. So if you mix them up, you might end up with a very different looking thing. So just, well, that's what symmetrical means. I mean, mirror over one more axis. Anyway, I think we're making some good progress here. So let's take a look at the other arm here. So you hold it like so. Okay, you go down there, going this way. And then this one goes this way. Alright, and then you just twist those a tiny bit. To make it slide in easier. Alright, so there we go. Two inner arm parts here. Now, on top of that, we need B19 and B20, which is these ones. Weird looking thing here. Let's find the knobs real quick. I mean, those should be carved right off, I guess. Hopefully I'm not destroying some important detail here. This is on some very hard to reach spot here, so just rub without applying too much pressure. And these are kind of sharp edges. Be careful not to hurt yourself. Sharp pointy edges, pointy bits and whatnot. Alright, let's try doing this. So it just goes on together. Okay. So you take this one, it looks to be this one, and looks to be this one, I suppose. P19. Yeah, I think this is this one. Okay, so it should fit in here. Let's give it a twist here. Alright, so deal on the other side. Just give it a tiny twist. Clicks right in. There are still some nubs, but it's not too bad, not catastrophically bad. If you're joining us midway, please subscribe. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, and well, that's pretty much it. Just trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. So any new subscriptions help. I mean, you need 1,000 subscribers for YouTube to recognize you and share a little bit of their pie with you. Get a little bit of pocket money so you can buy new kits. And then I can perpetuate this vicious cycle of buying kits, building kits. It'll be a infinite... It's a perpetual motion machine that's gonna happen, so as long as people watch it, more kits will be made, built, I mean. Alright, so then these parts here. Okay, so, but yeah, if you're new here, you haven't subscribed already, do subscribe. Just do a quick clean here. These are on a curve, so they're probably a bit difficult. Well, they might be doable. A bit difficult to file off with a flat. You kind of have to. Okay, so A30. It's just this one, I think. B15. Which I'm guessing is here. No. Is it supposed to go? Yeah, there's like lots of small details in the way when you're trying to file things. So you have to be super careful. You don't accidentally scrape off some underlying detail. So I don't know if this is supposed to go. I feel like this is a bit free floating kind of section here. Yeah, so we got some nubs over here. Let's just flicker for a second here. It's a 1.5. Yeah, it is a 1.5. And the free. So you don't actually wrap the parts. Well, I wanted it easily. You don't actually wrap the parts around the inner frame, you just slide them on, which is, again, typical. This is like very typical for HG parts. Okay, same thing here. You just kind of look for the thing. Hold on. And number 3. Alright, so you put them together just a little bit, just to like find out which parts are, which like nubs are left over and are going to interfere, and you clean those up. Just in the gap here, just shave them like so. Get them out from the gap. And press them together. And file it down a little bit. Just so it kind of matches up. Just rub without applying pressure. This is just a plain old file from dollar store, so nothing fancy. There we go. And then this last part here goes on there. It's kind of weird free floating kind of, ow, stabby pointy bits here. Alright, so, oh, I knew it. It wasn't that easy, was it? Okay, so yeah, we forgot a part here. So we're supposed to put JTP1I, so stab and twist, just to separate the parts. This is supposed to go in here. That's why it was felt so easy. So this goes in here and goes in there. And same thing here, you stab it, stab, and twist. Stab it, and twist. Just put that in there. There's a stick to push it in further if need be. It isn't going all the way. There we go. Alright, so we have our arms. Let's see if this works. So, you take this thing here. This one goes like this. This part goes over there. We'll just slide this in here, which goes into the polycap. Again, this is like very typical for, it doesn't go in all the way. Okay, let me just help it a bit. Okay, goes in a bit better. I don't know if it's going in all the way or not. And I don't want to put too much pressure. This is not. Hold on. Yeah. Did I get the wrong arm? I think I got the wrong arm. So point this way. Yeah, I think this is the wrong arm. This one. Yeah, okay. There you go. That's a bit better. So you shouldn't force, these aren't, well, these, even polycaps could they are meant to like twist a bit, but these ones aren't polycaps, these are polystyrene, so it could, you need to be careful and not accidentally like kind of like break the parts when you're trying to get them on here. So it goes like this, I think, and this is the right one. There you go, slides right on. There you go. There's no like none of the modern style gimmicks that you would find on modern SG kit. This is like old school. Not exactly old school, but like for the longest time this was the standard way of the way polycaps were. I mean, how HG kits were built. They had like the very similar structure, inside structure here. So yeah. And then I guess we do the hands here, which are not very, they're just very simple. Like Bandai, I mean, I feel like they usually put a bit more effort in designing those things. Like if it's a one-off or a show or something, they usually have some more impressive gimmicks and whatnot to them. At least for modern ones. This is 2018, is it? Yeah. So I mean, still 6 years ago. But I mean, you kind of think there'd be, but then again, the scale of this thing is not 1:114. It's probably 1:500 or 1:250 or 1:300 or something. It's as depicted in the movies. These seem way bigger than Gundams. They're maybe like twice the size. I don't know. So probably difficult to hold up a second. This is the right one. Or is this the right one? You're not fitting. So I guess it was supposed to be this one. It's the stab and twist. There you go. Hold up. Maybe this one instead. Why though? Let me try to just get the nub off here. Where is my file going? There it is. There we go. One slightly open hand. Could have given it a pair of hands like that. I mean, why give it 5 fingers? Pretty sure the Russian one had like a clamp for a hand. Practical. Makes sense. You can have the most mechanical. Well, I mean, depends on the size. Like, there's probably some diminishing returns. Like, if you make something too thick, it's like how you have like very tall cranes, but they're basically hollow structures. It's kind of like that. If it was like solid material, obviously, with the weight, the volume what have you would be impossible. So that's probably why giant makes sense for a giant robot to have thin fingers. Although 5 fingers makes no sense. You could have just have, I don't know, 2 fingers. I mean, yeah, just a clamp would have been enough. Because you connect more to it, like if it has a human-like finger, hand kind of thing, you're more likely to relate to it. And it's a very thin wrist, like you're gonna punch stuff with it, it's gonna just break off. You have like big, solid things, like you're punching kaijus with it. Well, I don't think you're punching kaijus. It says like on the box that I haven't seen the second one. I've seen only the first movie, Pacific Rim. So it seems to indicate that like the kaijus are gone. I think there's a conclusion. Yeah, the previous movie concluded basically because Hollywood is craven and they will make things just for money. So that's why you have a new Pacific Rim. Okay, wrong side. Oh, hold on, did I do this wrong? No, this is correct. Alright, so this one goes like this, folds like this, and then is it this way? It is. Alright, so like this, and then this one goes up top here, so twist this way, turn that way, goes this way all the way through until it does pachi. It doesn't say pachi, but you're supposed to pachi. Pachi. There you go. It pachied. So then you put your hand over there. There you go. This little weird hand guard thing over here. It's just it's a simple, bare basic HG arm. Nothing to write home about. Alright, then the legs. I think we spent too much time on the arms. Yep, way too much time on the arms. Alright. I think I just nipped, let's see. 23, 22. No, I'll just snip everything and deal with it later. This is run a B. What is this? It's like a one unique thing here, so I don't know if it is being used anywhere. They could have well, I guess not, but they could have had slightly different shades of blue to make the panel pop out more. I mean, they might do that for like more recent kits. They've been learning, I mean, they've been applying, not learning, I guess, they've been applying what they've been doing for real great kits and giving high grade kits a lift, but this is from the previous generation, it seems. Not that modern, but still a bit modern. Yeah, it feels like Pacific Rim came out not too long. I mean, it hasn't been like a really impressive movie in quite a while. And I think it captures the... And there's too many of them too. Everything has like special effects that are kind of very similar. Pretty sure if we watched Lord of the Rings these days, you'll be like, oh, this is kind of gross. That's all the bees. I think so. That was easy enough. So you go there. I don't know. I'll just leave you here. Now all of these. See. Kind of lots of parts for the. I think this is not a. This might be a hand part. Okay. One of them here is kind of hard to reach. This is definitely not a foot part. Alright. I don't know, maybe they spent all the money, all the budget on design budget on like the shiny finish on the plastic, and they had to like use a somewhat simpler design for the HD. Which doesn't make sense. Like, design is like just one step. But capitalism, you know. Imagine if like gunpla making was like, well, model kits were, or hobbies were like a government managed institution, because the people need to be entertained and they don't want someone to profit off their entertainment. So like if the government or some kind of public entity manage it with not an idea for profit, but to make it as enjoyable as possible, that's the only objective, not profit, would probably be much better off. At least that is a thought that pops in my head sometimes. That's what you get when you watch my streams. Random things. Ramblings of a madman. And nope. Look at this one already. Alright, so almost done with this one. And there we go. All the C's. All the C's, yeah. All the C's go here. To pile C. And then finally, whatever's left of A, which is just these armor parts for the outside of the leg. I feel like the legs might be a bit more detailed than the rest. But we'll see. Oh, did I forget this one? I feel this was supposed to go somewhere. A22. Yeah, I started nipping it, but I forgot about it, I guess. Let's move this somewhere and see if... oh, there it is. It does go here. For whatever reason. I guess this might be... oh, you could probably... it feels like this is probably for an action base. There's like different types. There's the round one and the slotted one. So this probably goes for a slotted action base. So you can probably like have it... if it has trouble standing up. This is not a Gundam, so it's... I don't know how stable it will be on its feet. Okay, let's go. That's all of it, I think. And yes, we do. Alright, this is the A pile. What's left of it. Let's put this over there. I don't think I'll need my nippers anymore. Oh, it will, because I still need to get these. So M, G, TP1M. Okay, GPT1F. Just these ones. And then L. Choose these ones. Be weird if like it. I don't know, but yeah, there are others in this series, which I also have. Which I'm kind of think. Well, I don't usually regret buying Bandai kits, but this one's like feels a bit of a letdown. I don't know. It's simplistic, I guess. Ow. I pinch myself on my nippers there, not on the sharp end, but on the flip side. Okay, so these ones go here, this ones go here. H as well. Yes, we are using most of them. Alright, so H here, J as well. Did I not get you already? Hold up. This is C. That would explain a thing or two. Did I? Nope, I did do C on this parts. There's, I guess, extra C's, but J. Oh, okay, never mind. It's correct. Alright, so I think that's all of them. Oh, and G as well. And we have 2 C's left. So I'm assuming these the fake polycaps are actually shared between the different things there, the different models in the series of kits. There's probably the one that looks better to me is like the Russian one, has a big flat head to it. I forget what his name is, but yeah, probably gonna, if I ever find it where the kit went, have it somewhere. Alright, stick around. No, nothing too bad. So the flat part goes up, the rounded part goes down. just push that in there. Try to. And come on now. There we go. Use your stick. You push it in. There you go. You take this here part. You connect it with there. You kind of check the fit for a second there. So needs a little bit of a twist there, and a twist there, and a twist there, and blow it out. And then you just check for interfering nubs, and you just clear them out a little bit. See some of it here, some of it there. That should do it. There you go. Fits right in. And you can come back later and kind of just sand or just polish. Just like so. I mean, not exactly like so, but you get the idea. Okay, let's try to pick up the pace. This isn't a kit that should take more than an hour and a half to build. I've probably been at this for like 2 hours. Mostly because I'm just wasting time just polishing those surfaces here. Alright. Need 2 of these. Okay, so this here, going backwards sort of. Push this through. Find the interfering nubs here. Quick check all around. Just press anything like graffiti you just get rid of. Alright, so there you have this one here, 2 feet. Well, it's like, I mean, how much this is going to contribute, but like it's gives you extra grip, I guess. Alright, C5 times 2. It's like this. I feel like I'm missing one here. Alright, PT1F, so you go like this, you put this in here, for the most part. rid of any interfering nubs. And same deal on the other side. Get rid of the nub that might interfere. Goes like this. And then the bigger one goes up there. You hold it like this, okay, and you hold it like that. You get rid of the nub here. No, I'll do it. Anyway. Goes like this. Then here, check for nubs. Twist a little. Okay. And then you just cover this up. Like so. Alright, so this and that and this here, so right leg, which is, looks to be this one, and C3, which is one of these. Okay, so you just put this in here, check for nubs. It will cause interference. These are inside, so it can be a bit rough on them, I guess. Like so. Just make sure it's pushed in all the way. And then JPTJ, which is so the shorter part goes here. So take your stick to help you push these in. Same deal on the bottom. The shorter part is facing away from the gray part. I mean, the longer part is facing away. Make sure it sits in all the way. You move it out a little bit. I guess not gonna move. Okay, ignore that for now. And then you just take this here and you just slap it on there. So we have a number 2s here. And a number 1.5 here. Check for the fit. Any interfering nubs, you just clear them out a little bit. Alright, just slide right in. Okay, do the same thing on the other side. Take this one, take that one, check the nubs. Slide this in, smudge as well, to a certain degree. Then take J thing with the long part pointing away from the gray. Long part pointing away from the gray. And there we go. Check for the fit here. I'm just repeating this to myself to make it become a habit, so I don't waste so much time cleaning parts every single video I make. Probably bumps it for like what should be an hour and a half video, like 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours. Okay, so this is this. Just polish these a little bit. Just there's supposed to be a kind of a gap there. Alright, the panel line. Alright, so that's that. And then we do C2 here. Just, I don't know if I should, I probably should file this, I guess. What is the C2? Yeah, C2. Oh, huge, that is a big one. I mean, it's all external, so. Yeah, this is what takes up most of the video. Anyway, let's just try to skip this. So C2, oops, this way. And just like that. Let's try this one too. So just do a quick clean. Very quick clean. Say that, and I spent like 15 minutes cleaning this up. Or not. Okay, let's go. This one goes here. Like this. And slides right on. Yeah. So, which part is the outside? Anyway, so let me take these things, A6, there's nothing in between. So yeah, very typical HG construction here. At least for a while, like Universal's, I remember lots of like HGUC kits had that kind of construction, so it might be, I've been remembering from Iron Blood Orphans, which all had very, very similar. Hey, wait a second. Does it supposed to be like that? This doesn't actually. This one. Oh, there we go. So before you press it in, just make sure you get all the overlapping gaps here. I mean the nubs that are overlapping. And those will spread out a bit horizontally or parallel to the plane you cut them. That's how the plastic is. Unless you use an extraordinarily sharp nipper, I guess. And then you still have some panel lines here, but you can just Kinda. I need some better sanding equipment if you want it to be like perfectly shiny. But this is good enough. A bit of clear coat. I mean, first you need to like, well, you probably need to sand it out a little bit. Drop some plastic cement in there. That'll take care of like the gap, and then you put some clear coat on it or something to handle that. Anyway, so that we did that, and so we take this leg here, we just put this on here. Alright, and then we need seat 1, which is these parts here, the kneecaps. Where's the other one? Oh, there was like, these are the like guards you would put on foreheads of boxes. So C1 goes here. Does it really? What about this part? So something should fit here. Oh, this might be just, no, I guess that works. And then hold this like this. This one goes like that. This one slides in. I don't see this sliding in. Oh, the other way, I guess. I should have done this one. Same deal. Just do this. Check for nubs in between. Nubs in between here. Nubs everywhere. Just kind of press this together and just give it a quick sand here. And they don't line up absolutely perfect. When we said energy kits, we kind of probably like break it down so like the whole panels here would be like broken here, maybe like this. So it would be like single panels are like molded with a single piece, rather than broken in half down the middle when you have a line you have to deal with. And you put this over here, and this one on here, like so. Well, that works. And then this one goes, does it? Yeah, it does. There you go. It's one leg. That's the other leg. Easy enough. And we need to get the, oh, we forgot the foot here. So that's just L something. Same thing on the other one. Now the legs are also very simple. Very typical HG leg here. Okay, I don't think anything else. Oh, we do still need some stuff here. So I need to do, I forgot the connecting part here. This is the thing that connects to the whatchamacallit over there. That is technical term, the whatchamacallit. So this goes through a hole somewhere. I'm holding it like so, and goes through this thing here with this part sticking out. Make sure you file any interference. Probably should have done that before, put that in there, but too late now. Alright, and then we check for fit. So here, just like here, and get rid of the nubs that are interfering with the fit. This one kind of big one here. Should I? I don't know. That's a little twist. A tiny twist here. And there we go. Still snaps in. A quick finish here. Just rub without applying pressure. Then we'll just flatten out those pesky nubs that are left over. That's one. And that one goes on this leg. Oh, I need to push it in. This kind of should patchy. Patchy, I said. Well, it didn't patchy, but should have patchied. It did not patchy, but it is holding together just fine. And you just slap a foot on this thing here on the end, one of them sneakers. There you go, nice leg looking leg with shiny metal parts here and there. This here is a bit of a gap, so you might need to like press, and all you need to like figure, like yeah, there's a, that's the problem with the, that's the issue that nubs are gonna cause. They will cause like the gaps to be wider. That's why I like to take my time and file them off before putting the parts together. It makes for a much better looking kit down the line. So yeah, it's like slightly, yeah, connects more. But yeah, the tiny gaps like those can be basically melded together using using plastic cement. So this one goes like this, and this here, just a quick little thing. Not sure, that's just okay. Check for fit. Shears, nubs, and whatnot. You just slice them off if anything is interfering. There we go. Just give it a quick sand here. I mean, it's not the best looking thing, I guess. This thing is aligned with this thing, and there we go. This thing goes on here. Check for the, yeah, there's still like some fit issues here, but I mean, yeah, we can get rid of these using some plastic cement. Anyway, so that's the two legs. That's pretty much it, I guess. Now we do the assembly. So we built all the parts. And the rest are, the hell was these for, I guess? Oh, I guess he's like, this is a spare kind of different arm that is probably shown in the... Okay, so first assembly. We take this here, but well, actually let's do the legs first. This here goes like that. Unlike, hold up, wrong side. This side goes like this. And moves a bit, some range of motion, I guess. So, yeah, unlike your typical Gundam, which would have a skirt over here to protect the things, it's a bit stiff. It's basically like it's just a humanoid. Yeah, this thing's trimming. I may need to like... I mean, maybe it just like holds it straight. Alright, so this one goes like this. It goes like that. I don't know what these are for. Are those... How necessary are these, I guess? Are those weapons? I don't know. And then this goes here. Finally, the head. Tiny head. This is where the people are. Oddly, not in here. They're in the head. They're piloted by new types, which come in pairs. And there you have it. This is the Gipsy Avenger. Okay, that's how it looks. It's nicely I mean, it is detailed. It's not poorly. Like, it's not like there's a loss of resolution on the surface detail. Like you'll see in some SG kits that they'll... I don't know why they do that. I mean, it's not that difficult, I guess. Unless I get some kind of issue with the molding that would make it difficult to have it like small details inside the mold. What else? It may cost slightly more per kit, but Bandai managed to do it, so why not other manufacturers? So you have it. So it has like its typical HG kind of range of motion. You can't really lift your arm, can you? Like, can you go like this? I guess you can go like this. Victory pose. It's a nice clear part. The inside of this is hollow, so you can put the LED unit in there if you want to light this up. Yeah, it's like you need zero paint on this thing. Although there are some stickers you can slap on there if you want some markings. Anything you can do on this thing? No, I think this is just... well, it looks good on its own like this. It looks like, well... it's just your typical robot-looking figure. So I'll just leave you here for that. Oh, well, fall down if you want. So there's at least one accessory to this. One accessory that we need to build, kind of, sort of. So you start with this, which is... oh, I do need some of these remaining fake... I guess we used all the polycaps. Hey, well. Do I just need one or need two? I think I just need one. Oh god. No, not, I guess. We have two separate arms. Alright, so you have like this weird weapon thing, which looks like that gravity gun from Half-Life 2. Okay, so let's start with this part here. You put C in here, this way. That's supposed to go away? I don't think so. This way. I need to probably this and this here. There you go. Now check out, that's a giant thing in the, notice this. Still, even if it's an accessory, just check for fit issues. Slice them off here, slice them off there, slice them off everywhere. And there, okay, whatever. That should be good enough. Right. And then you take this spinny thing, I guess, and you kind of slap it on this. It should fit only one way, I feel. Yeah, it's keyed, so it should only go one specific way, it does not spin. And then you take this here, which is C22, with these parts. Goes this way. What does this one do? That's it. Shouldn't this be connected more? Oh, does it clip in? No, I don't think it goes all the way in. It like stops here. Oh well. Now we need B13 here, which goes on this side. That's basically the oh, okay. Yeah, there's some kind of big nub here, but it's not exactly interfering with anything. Alright. That's not very connected, is it? What does this do? That's it? Oh, there's another accessory. Okay. So this one goes on. This is plasma caster. This is gravity sling. Yeah, so basically this is the thing from Half-Life 2. Definitely. So yeah, this probably needs to be glued because this is going to fall off all the time. Yeah, it's going to just keep falling off. This is gravity slings are basically the same. The thing we saw. I've seen is Half-Life 2. Alright, so B12, B10. Okay, 10, so we should go here, I think. These might be the wrong. There's like multiple like these. I need to find out which one it is. I'll go in here. B8, it might be this one. Nope. Probably this one. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna including the nubs here. Yeah, it should be okay. Yeah, these only, they basically change the orientation of the nubs and whatnot, so that they only go one way. Yeah, sort of. So then you just basically, you can replace it, you replace the whole arm. Just remove the arm, just plug this in, and that becomes your accessory here. So, and then we get B11. C. The hell am I saying? Yeah, maybe I should get rid of the music. It was an experiment, just trying still to find what fits and what does not. Lots of knobs, but this is just okay. Whatever, I'll just get rid of this one because this is bothering me. Alright, so then C10. Oh, that's the one. So goes in here. Which I should probably. Oops. Stab and twist. Or not. Stab and twist. Twist out. There you go. So just make these a little easier to remove. And I need which one? This one, I guess. So now this in here, and then you take this here, and this goes here. This slice off any interference. I'm just doing this a bit quickly here, so yeah, it's just supposed to go in all the way. Alright, and then all the way. There you go. And then you take, I guess this part, yeah, top of there, which is kind of the thing here with like giant knobs hanging on the side. Alright, looks okay. I guess this is like your stereotypical like slingy thingy. Slingy sword, or maybe it's just like a chain sword. What is it called? Yeah, it's called chain sword. I guess the name right. It looks like a chain sword. This is a chain sword. Alright, so then we have one more accessory kind of weapon thing here. So start with C21 and then you stick in C17, which is keyed to go in a certain direction, so, but still. I should get tip of the music. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get rid of the music. It's like too much random stuff. Okay, keys in a certain specific way. There you go. And then we find B5, which is this, I think. Nope. Hold on a second. Alright, so turn it this way, so B1 goes on the back. Except where though? Oh, here. With this thing pointing upwards. Goes in the slot in the back of the pole here. So I'm not taking, well, maybe I should. Some of those knobs are bothering me here. They don't interfere with the fit, but they are kind of big. And basically just nip those off without really caring about appearance here. Alright. So I'm assuming one of these essentially, so maybe this one. There we go. Hold these two parts together. Then B7 and B6. B7 over here. And nubs in the corner here. Slice it right off. Alright, and then B6. Probably should do this before. Put it on there. Close enough. Finally, this goes on here. There we go. It's like open shell kind of thing here. What is this? Plasma caster. That's where we put this, where'd it go? This thing here, which probably spins. Spins. Spins a bit. Yeah, it spins. And then we need C8, which is here. That's close enough. And then snap this on the back somewhere. Like so. And there's the last accessory. So that was, oh, fingers. I see. So yeah, you can basically swap out the various things here. So you just basically take out the whole forearm and just put it on there. I'm not gonna do that. Well, I think it looks better, just like basic. Yeah, so you can like have a action base B4A, whatever that is, with a rectangular peg. You have a hole in the back, so you can remove this, and you have a LED unit you can put in there, sold separately, of course. Alright, you have your, yeah, anyway, we're done building. So this is, yeah, this is the Gipsy Avenger from Pacific Rim Uprising. Yeah, Uprising. It's the second movie, maybe the third. I know, I haven't followed it much since the first one. I mean, the first one was kind of cliche. It was on Netflix for a little while recently, and it got taken off. I just checked recently. I thought, yeah, let me go watch that, and no, they had taken it off. But yeah, this is it. This is the thing. You can have a few markings here and there, which is, I guess you probably need to like clean it up a little bit first. I need to clean it up and probably glue the parts and sand the various panel gaps about the lines that are showing up on the side. But yeah, otherwise it's like a very typical HG kit. A very average, but disappointingly so. And there's like this hype about like Pacific Rim. You're like, ooh, giant robot fighting kaiju. And I mean, it's not. It's. I mean, Japanese. There are like Japanese movies which kind of do that. Have like stuff fighting kaiju and whatnot, like real people, like live action, but they didn't do ham it up. And then you have like a movie like Pacific Rim with like big names like Idris Elba and whatnot in there, and I don't know who that guy was who played the main character. Who cares? But yeah, it's like seems like a bigger scale, and it's also Guillermo del Toro, so you get those visuals. So the first one was really good. I don't know about the second one, I haven't watched it. But yeah, I mean, there's still giant robots. There's some excitement over there. And yeah, interestingly enough, yeah, there's like, it's English, like in a few locations, it's like English, big and bold. So like, they are trying to attract that audience, I guess, with these kinds of kits. I mean, yeah, it looked cool on the box, but it is kind of like, the scale is, I think the Zaku is about this tall, 114 Zaku, so it's a bit, I mean, I don't know what scale it is. It's not 1:144. It's like, it's much smaller than that. Probably 1:500, maybe like 1:350 or something. They don't actually say the specs of the machine on there anywhere. Assembly process closely resembles the Jaeger manufacturing. The process, well, manufacturing, yeah, so you're saying like, if you take it apart, like it's basically how they assemble the things, which makes sense. You would like put them together, limbs and whatnot. That's not something you had to mention. I don't think that's a selling point. There's these weird things on the back. I do not know what they're for. Shovels, maybe? Yeah, comes a pair of shovels, fancy shovels for digging. I don't know what they are for. I think the original didn't have that. It looks kind of busy. It looks fine without it. Okay, it looks a bit naked without it. Yeah, I haven't seen the second movie, so if you're a fan of that, I apologize for offending you so much. Yeah. But yeah, overall, like, it's a very standard build. You only get this if you enjoyed Pacific Rim. I don't know if you enjoyed like the second movie or not, but if you enjoyed the first movie, you would have probably bought the like the original HD run of this. I probably have the Gipsy Danger somewhere. I'm calling it Gipsy. I think it's called that. I need to check because I feel like I have the one from the first movie, or maybe it's possible because they had a fairly limited run. Like I don't know if they've been discontinued or not. Oh, so one of the interesting things about these, like this is like a typical HD construction. They have fake polycaps which are made actually of polystyrene and not the usual polycap material. It means like the joints aren't that stiff and they work just fine. I don't think there will be a problem with wear. Okay, stuff's falling. I don't know what's happening, but the lights are flickering. Maybe I'll cut this short and try to figure out what's up with the lights. Hopefully I don't catch on fire. Yeah, we're doing this live, so things will happen. Oh, I don't get electrocuted. Alright, so let's just get this a little bit closer, hopefully without things not falling. I've been having lots of technical issues recently. let's just put you here. Clear out the space a little bit. Alright, so yeah, Gipsy Avenger, Gipsy Danger. Typical HG kit, has a few, well, I guess not exactly gimmick, but like a hole inside for like a LED. It's nice that you basically do not have to paint this at all. Has this nice metallic finish for the inside part, which I wish, like, it would be nice if, like, imagine if Iron Blood Orphans HG kits all had that kind of finish for like the inner frame. Wouldn't that be nice? And that this technology came along a bit too late, but yeah, it would have been great if like we had those for that. So yeah, it's like a nice finish. Like it doesn't like from a distance. It does not look, well, not even up close. It does not feel plastic. It doesn't have that cheap plastic feel. Well, typical plastic feel that you would have with one older HG kits. So it looks finished. It looks painted metal. And I don't know if that's just a coating or if it's like all the way through, but like it's a nice look. It's very, there's still panel gaps here and there, but we'll forgive that. Yeah, it's not that recent of an HG kit that you could have. It's not as like gimmicky and satisfying as the newer ones. I don't know what these shovels are for. Maybe I'll watch the movie someday if I'm really bored, but I don't see the use of those. Yeah, I don't know. Rockets? No, I have no idea what these are for. It seems just to be getting in the way. Anyway. So I'll just put you here. And you all your shiny line panels? What do you mean? Oh, well, Bandai recommends they have like a special marker if you want to like accent those. But I usually just leave them as they are. They don't need to pop out to my eyes. Like I see them perfectly fine. And you just turn them a little, like it helps. You know, it doesn't like if you add line panels, if that's what you mean, Mr. Ramirez. It makes it more cartoony. It's kind of, and I don't want it to look cartoony. I mean, for these, I guess the thing is you have to like press them hard together. Well, put a little bit of plastic cement, especially these like weird annoying things here, which like when it joins. Plastic cement, close the gap. Sanding, probably need a finer grit sand like thing than this metal file. This is just for like getting rid of nubs quickly. But yeah, you kind of have to gently sand it until it's like more or less gone. Sand it a little bit, check. Sand a little bit, check again until it's gone. Make sure you don't like sand too deep so that you destroy this little panel detail here. But yeah, plastic cement helps like closing those gaps and getting rid of these. Also, this also helps like if you don't, you can scrape it with the edge of a blade here. This requires more skill though, because you kind of have to like you have to scrape exactly on the line and not to the sides of the line. Then once you're done with that and it looks like okay, you can use some like matte finish, clear coat or something to kind of cover it up. That's a random small tutorial here because you asked in the comments. Not that I'm an expert at these things. I usually, like, the way they turn out the first time I build them, I'm usually happy with how they look. I don't need to, like, yeah, see, it's like the panel line's almost gone here. Unless that's not the line panel you're asking about. Anywho, Gipsy Avenger, sit your ass here, or stand your butt over there, I guess. Look, nice leg profile here with sneakers on the foot with those little extra, which is nice. I mean, usually like see them with like tiny feet, but this one has like a little bit of extra stuff for like gripping the ground. Makes it a little more realistic. Yeah, let's just turn this a little bit. I don't know why you have like flimsy wrists like this. This is no good for punching. This is gonna just like get destroyed. So I'm guessing, yeah, so it says in the story, I didn't watch the movie, but it says on the box, the synopsis, that it's 10 years after the Kaiju War, and the PPDC is basically just doing arena fights now. It's Jaeger versus Jaeger combat, just for, like, sport. It's not a very expensive sport. Yeah, you get money spare. Doesn't make sense. Okay. So that's that. Yeah, finishing all is like, sometimes, I mean, sometimes I just build them and they just look good to me, so I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna need to finish this. I just leave them on the shelf for a while, and then much later I see them again, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about this. Usually just closing the gaps, just a tiny bit of cement, plastic cement will help. Especially these tiny gaps, just like getting cement, getting a clamp and like clamping it until it closes properly. It like melds the plastic together. And the rest is just like sanding a little bit. Painting is a problem though. Like, you can't figure out how, you might not always figure out what the just gently, without applying pressure, just rubbing it really, not scraping it. And it just kind of puts like plastic dust in the gap, so when you cement it, it'll provide material that will bond it together and close the gap more. Paint is well, you can never really, I rarely have like managed to get paint that matches the texture and tone of the plastic. So if you're gonna have to paint, you're gonna have to paint the whole thing and cover everything. You can't just paint the gap. Anywho, we're done with this. I'll just leave it there for a second. This model doesn't have decals, it has thin stickers. It comes with thin stickers that you can apply to it. These aren't decals, but they are thin stickers. They clear, not like the thick, shiny backed stickers, but they. Actually, let me just put one on, see if there's anywhere. This probably needs to be cleaned up quite a bit, sanded, washed a bit, probably with some soap to get any kind of finger oil before you gently wash with a bit of soap, dry it off. Just make sure you get rid of any of like finger oil that is on the plastic before you apply stickers, because those could prevent them from sticking. And these will, some of these will probably cover up the, yeah, some of these will, there's a few of them which will cover some panel lines here and there. How did they even get that? Like this out, see how perfectly joined this is? This is probably photoshopped. I do not believe they got this perfectly. They're liars. Or they painted it, like they sprayed some kind of like clear coat on, like matte, semi-finish or semi-gloss kind of thing. But yeah, anyway, I'll just leave this here for like finishing shots. I need to go sign off and go get some food. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Anybody who watched it, I think there's not a lot of people watch this. Nobody really cares about. Maybe, I mean, it's not. Didn't have the same following as Transformers, I guess, and didn't have the same number of movies as Transformers. Or doesn't have this. Well, it's not as iconic as Transformers. It doesn't have like the nostalgia. This is just a new story with kaijus and giant robots. Front or you look shinier from here. Yeah, you look shiny. How very shiny. You shiny bastard. Very cool looking. Yeah, it's a cool looking model. Very cool, although kind of disappointingly simple construction. Alright, I guess that's it. Yeah. You need to be careful with stickers. Okay. Anywho, I really need some food. So, I'm gonna leave this on for like a few seconds until everybody's fed up and leaves, and just it should turn off on its own in a minute. Alright, bye. Thank you. Oh, also do subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Leave us a like, share this stream places. If anybody thinks this is interesting. Trying to reach 1,000 subscribers so I can get a little money out of this, so I can like buy more kits, and it'll make like a vicious cycle where I just like make more videos and buy more kits and so on and so forth. Yep, thanks. Alright, see you guys later.